Is your life controlled by joint pain, bloating, constipation, and chronic fatigue? If you've spent years chasing supplements, medications, restrictive diets, and endless appointments without finding relief from your symptoms, you're in the right place. In this episode, you'll discover one of the most overlooked root causes of autoimmune symptoms, chronic inflammation, and digestive issues. You'll also learn how to stop it in its tracks so you can take control of your health and calm your symptoms today. Grab your iced coffee and let's dive in. Have you tried everything to eliminate autoimmune symptoms like joint pain and digestion issues without relief? Are you struggling to keep up with the demands of life due to chronic fatigue? Does chronic pain keep you from doing the things you love in life? If you are feeling defeated and hopeless, you are not alone. I am Ashley Cavolo, a busy working mom who once struggled with debilitating autoimmune symptoms. I too felt like giving up after trying every possible solution without relief from symptoms like joint pain and stiffness, painful digestion issues, relentless chronic fatigue, and embarrassing brain fog. Until it was time to stop allowing the pain to control my life. I dove into the root cause of autoimmune diseases and was shocked to find the answer is not found in endless doctor visits, harsh medications, expensive supplements, or strict food lists. The secret to healing autoimmune symptoms is found within the specific habits that reduce inflammation and heal symptoms quickly and naturally. I applied what I learned and found relief from my symptoms in a matter of weeks. 7 years later, I am living a pain-free life free of autoimmune symptoms. I turned this discovery into a self-paced program called the Autoimmune Reboot, where I share my secrets and my step-by-step process to help you heal your symptoms quickly so you can live a pain-free life. This podcast is for you if you are ready to eliminate joint pain so you can jump out of bed every morning pain-free. Heal and maintain a healthy gut so you can enjoy your favorite foods again without that uncomfortable bloat. Go from no energy and endless coffee breaks to an abundance of natural energy and stamina to tackle the day. Eliminate uncomfortable autoimmune symptoms such as bloating, brain fog, constipation, diarrhea, digestion pain, inflammation, joint stiffness, skin rashes, and many more. Living a pain-free life is easier and closer than you think. I can't wait to show you what I discovered. Refresh your coffee and let's dive in. Welcome to the Autoimmune Reboot podcast. If you are new here, I'm so happy to have you here. I'm Ashley Cavolo, a certified health coach, and I'm on a mission to help busy women calm autoimmune symptoms with a simple and easy anti-inflammatory lifestyle. Most medical doctors don't have time to dive into anti-inflammatory nutrition and lifestyle with their patients. They simply don't have the time. You walk into the doctor's office filled with hope. They send you home with a diagnosis and medication, only to return home with a bigger problem. You're left to navigate life with an autoimmune disease on your own. I've been there, overwhelmed, wondering what to eat, what to buy in the grocery store, what to cook, how to live your life. And I discovered it doesn't have to be this way. There are very simple and key strategies you can implement into your life, no matter how busy you are, to support healing and calm inflammation. I share the exact framework I used to heal my autoimmune symptoms 8 years ago in my signature program, the Autoimmune Reboot, without overwhelm or completely overhauling your life. You can jump into my all-new free masterclass where I give you my simple 3 steps to help you spot inflammatory foods, shop with confidence, and make food choices that calm autoimmune symptoms. You'll also get my flare-free food cheat sheet and a few other freebies that will help you make supportive food choices in the grocery store so it feels easy. In today's episode, I'm sharing one of the most downloaded episodes from 2025. This episode aired in May last year. The topic and strategies still ring true more than a year later, and it's just one of the most powerful core foundations that I teach inside the Autoimmune Reboot to help you find relief from your symptoms. But before I dive into that, I wanted to share something with you. We are officially in summer mode. My youngest had her first day of summer break yesterday. My oldest is finishing her homeschooling classes for the summer, and I'm always searching for ways to shift home and work life to create calm and ease. So we're shifting into a summer podcast schedule where we will release a new episode bi-weekly. So beginning this week, there will be new episodes for you to enjoy every other Thursday, including a variety of solo and guest episodes. Lastly, please feel free to send me your questions. If you have an episode suggestion, a question you'd like me to answer on the show, send me an email at info@ashleykavolo.com. I would love to hear from you. Now, let's get into the episode. This information I'm about to share will change how you look at autoimmune conditions and chronic diseases, and just maybe it will give you hope that healing symptoms is possible. When I started my autoimmune journey, I had tried everything to heal my symptoms, from pain relievers to a low-carb diet. I visited doctors and specialists and had test after test, but nothing seemed to help my symptoms. In fact, they continued to get worse until I discovered this one thing that plays a key role in every single bodily function, including your inflammatory levels, which is the root of autoimmune conditions and chronic diseases. When I learned this, everything changed. I finally understood why my body was so inflamed and realized there are things I can do to reduce inflammation. In this episode, I am sharing what I learned and the steps I took to reduce inflammation and heal my autoimmune symptoms faster than I ever thought possible. This one thing that plays a major role in your overall health and well-being is your gut. Your gut is made of billions of bacteria that play a role in maintaining balance within the body. Your gut is also directly connected to your brain through the gut-brain axis, where signals are shared. Your gut plays a key role in every function within the body, including brain function, cellular function, digestion, nutrient absorption, immunity, hormone function, and even mood, energy, memory, and emotions. A healthy gut is like a community of good bacteria that work together to help your body function and thrive. Think of your gut like a beehive. Your healthy gut bacteria are like worker bees. They each have their own job while they collectively keep the hive functioning. A healthy environment within the beehive allows the bees to thrive, protecting the hive from foreign invaders, prevent diseases and bacteria, and most importantly, deliver the honey to the combs. When the bees cannot do their jobs properly, whether it is due to disease, bacteria, or an external threat, the hive can no longer function properly, and eventually it stops producing honey. The environment within your gut is similar to the environment in a beehive. A gut that is rich with healthy bacteria will support bodily functions and reduce inflammation. When your healthy gut bacteria is compromised, the bad gut bacteria take over, and the environment becomes a direct threat to your health. When your gut is imbalanced, you may experience symptoms like joint pain and stiffness, skin rashes, bloating, diarrhea, constipation, and gas pains. Your gut is no longer able to break down food properly. Nutrients cannot absorb properly and no longer reach your cells. When all of this happens, your body is no longer able to detox, causing a buildup of toxins. Your immune system then tries to protect the body by increasing inflammation. If your gut health continues to decline, the inflammation increases, and eventually chronic inflammation sets in and your autoimmune symptoms kick in. The good news is this isn't permanent. There are things you can do to heal your gut naturally to find relief from your symptoms in a matter of weeks. You can do this by avoiding foods that feed bad gut bacteria and increase inflammation, like processed foods, inflammatory ingredients, gluten, and alcohol. The key is knowing how to recognize processed foods and inflammatory ingredients so you can eliminate them from your diet and take control of your inflammation levels. You can feed healthy gut bacteria and reduce inflammation by increasing your intake of foods like whole foods, whole grains, fermented foods, and antioxidant-rich foods. The key is knowing which foods will reduce inflammation and how much you should eat to reap the anti-inflammatory benefits. Now, don't forget to jump into my all-new free masterclass, the Anti-Inflammatory Food Reset, where I give you my simple 3-step system that helps you spot inflammatory foods, shop with confidence, and make food choices that calm autoimmune symptoms. You will also get my flare-free food cheat sheet and a few other freebies that will help you make supportive food choices in the grocery grocery store with ease. I can't wait to see you inside. I hope this podcast has helped you in your autoimmune journey. If you find value and inspiration in this episode, please leave a 5-star rating and review and share the episode with a friend. When you do, you are helping this podcast reach people around the world who are ready to live a pain-free life. The information and opinions shared in this podcast are for educational and informational purposes only. The content within this podcast is not a substitute for professional care. Always seek the advice of a physician or medical professional to answer health-related questions. Implementing the advice shared on this podcast should be done at your own risk. Actions taken by listeners as a result of the content shared on this podcast is not the responsibility of the host or creator. This podcast does not endorse and is not affiliated with treatments or products mentioned in this podcast unless otherwise specified. Products or treatments shared in this podcast are for informational purposes only. Always seek the advice of a medical professional for answers to product or treatment questions. All content, including but not limited to text, graphics, logos, and material shared under the Autoimmune Reboot podcast, is protected by copyright and all applicable laws. Any kind of unauthorized distribution or use of this content is strictly prohibited and will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Listening to this podcast is acknowledging your agreement with these terms.